Welcome to COD Zombies Hot Takes. In today's video, I'm going to be giving my most unpopular opinions or hot takes about the Call of Duty Zombies series. This is not intended to piss you off, and nor is it intended to create arguments in the comment section down below. This is just intended for me to end up sharing my most unpopular opinions or hot takes about a favorite game of mine. I also invite anybody that has their own unpopular opinions or hot takes about the Call of Duty Zombies series to put them here in the comment section down below, and that way we can all talk about them in great detail. If you guys end up enjoying today's video and you guys want to see more videos like this, please drop a like, and let's get on with today's video. Is it just me, or does anybody miss using bad guns sometimes in Call of Duty Zombies? Not all the time, but just occasionally, just for shits and giggles. Guns like the ballistic knife, war machine, and the SMR all come to mind when I think of stereotypically bad guns in the COD Zombies series. And the funny thing is that as much as those guns were annoying to get out of the mystery box, it's what made the mystery box the mystery box. Think about it like this. When you go to the mystery box, it's a gamble. You're trying to end up spending 950 points to get a possibly good gun. You're trying to get your ray guns. You're trying to get your wonder weapons. But occasionally, just because of your luck, you may or may not get something like a war machine or a SMR. But because the mystery box would not always give you a good gun, you had to improvise, you had to clutch, you had to end up thinking of different strategies to get out of a situation other than just popping something that is extremely overpowered like that we have in most games. Now, I understand that this system probably wouldn't work anymore because of the fact we have camo grinding and people would think it's insufferable to try to get through a gun when they're trying to unlock something like dark matter on it when it's basically useless. But a way around this problem is just make it where if you pack-a-punch it, it just makes the gun actually usable. I just would like to have it where we have like, not a lot, but maybe like one or two just really bad guns until they are pack-a-punched at least. My main reason for this? It's just funny. Maybe it's just me totally relying on nostalgia from back when I used to play with my buddies and I had a whole bunch of free time on my hands and we would just goof around and just make memes and just talk and just try to end up having fun with whatever it was that we had. But I do miss a little bit of the RNG in Zombies because now that we have everything, you kind of have to create your own fun, and I do wish that the game kind of helped us out with making our own fun by not always giving us everything when we want it. Hold back enough that we have to be able to end up thinking of stuff on the spot and use more of our creativity like when we were younger, because when you mix in a little bit of BS with your games, it can end up working on your favor and be considered fun. Things like Mario Kart are fun for a reason because as much as it is nice to win, it's also really funny when you end up hitting your friend with a blue shell. Who here misses Gobblegums from Black Ops 3? And I specifically mean the Gobblegums. Not the elixirs from Black Ops 4, but specifically the Gobblegums. I liked this gameplay element of Black Ops 3 so much, and I was disappointed with the elixir system in Black Ops 4, and the fact that they didn't bring back any version of this into Cold War, because Cold War, for how easy it is, you think that this game would have a field day with a mechanic like this, but they don't have it. We instead just end up having like a buildable bench where you can just buy the items flat outright, and that's just boring to me. I enjoyed the little bit of randomness with trying to get a Gobblegum and not having it always be the one I liked. Kind of like how I was talking about in the last hot take, how I said that was kind of fun to get bad mystery box guns. Because when you just get everything given to you like how you do in Cold War, where it's just like, oh yeah, if I want to I can buy literally a chopper gunner just because I want to. It was nice in Black Ops 3 where you had another RNG, but a legit fair though RNG system that allowed a gameplay layer for you to end up upgrading your character. You would go to the mystery box when you wanted a random gun, you would look around the map for your perks, and then when you finally wanted to end up starting to go for high rounds, just before it, you would end up getting your favorite Gobblegums. I don't know how they would necessarily be able to bring this back because the Gobblegums were tied to a monetization system that has gotten outdated quite fast. So I would love to be able to see how they would try to rebrand this and repackage it where it could still work, but avoid all the problems that came with it in Black Ops 3. I think that they should finish the Chaos story. I don't think that the operator system is working. I think that the operators are boring in Cold War, and I miss having a crew in Call of Duty Zombies. I love the idea of trying to get to know our characters, and now because we're just using basic operators, it feels hollow. Plus also it's confusing because you can do things such as playing as characters that are already in the map, and you can be like, for example, playing as Samantha Maxis and saving Samantha Maxis in Cold War, which doesn't make any sense. Would you believe me if I told you that the only Call of Duty Zombies crew that had their story fully completed is the main four, Takio, Nikolai, Dempsey, and Richtofen, and that's it? And their story even barely almost didn't get finished either. in Black Ops 4 because of the fact that it had its budget canceled when they were trying to make Cold War. So Treyarch has a very bad habit and track record of not finishing their stories. Now I will say this, is that some crews don't necessarily need more maps. There is a lot of unknowns, but I don't necessarily think that it would be too bad if we never got another map featuring the Mob of the Dead crew, the Shadows of Evil crew, or the Call of the Dead crew. But the Chaos story, the Chaos crew specifically, they got completely shafted in Black Ops 4 and had a massive cliffhanger in Ancient Evil. Just in case you guys didn't know this, I want to point this out here in the video, is that Black Ops 4 was intending to have a part 2 of the Chaos story. We would have the premise story finish in the first year of Black Ops 4, and then the second year of Black Ops 4, the Chaos story would finish. Black Ops 4 was intended to end up being treated like how Black Ops 3 was, where it would have an additional few years of DLC and support from Treyarch, but because of the negative reception the game got, these plans were cancelled. I think Treyarch misunderstood the negative feedback they were getting. The negative feedback was not necessarily because the Chaos story was that bad, it's just that the map suffered from the game it was tied to. With us getting free DLC maps now, they should finish the Chaos Story crew and continue from where they left off in the cliffhanger of Ancient Evil. They deserve to have their story finished. And finally, can we stop getting so many safe or cookie cutter maps and get some fun and just crazy locations for our zombies maps again? One of my biggest pet peeves is when people want their games to be air quote realistic. I don't want my games to be realistic. I want my games to be fun. I play them to escape reality. I want maps that take place at locations such as Alcatraz, or a western town underneath of the ground, or perhaps an eye-striking medieval castle, or maybe even a horrific and gross-looking swamp. I'm just tired of playing on maps that are just like, facility, facility, facility.
Recon the site, eliminate
facility. It's just like, god damn it, these maps are so boring in terms of their location. They're not bad maps. I mean, we've actually had some really cool settings for maps, and the maps are really, really complicated and frustrating, but I just wish they were more creative with where they decided to send us. Like, why have we not gotten Paris, or Atlantis, or Egypt as maps after all of this time? Fans have been begging for those concepts, and still they have not shown up yet. So Treyarch, I know that I'm being very harsh in this video, but for the 1 in a billion chance you were watching it, please give us more unique locations, please. I can't stand the idea of being in another facility. But anyways, guys, this is going to be the end of the video. I do truly hope you guys end up enjoying. If you did, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe, follow, and all that beautiful stuff. Please feel free to share down below in the comments your own unpopular opinions or hot takes about the Call of Duty Zombie series. I would really love to hear what you guys have to say. But yeah, guys, I hope you end up enjoying seeing another YouTube video for the most unique YouTubers are ever going to see. Thanks for watching, guys. I love all of you, and peace out.
Hey, meme lords. Jesus here. And you better have enjoyed that video there by the eternal god Daddy Ninja. You should probably subscribe too, or the mighty Moab will come for your balls. If you enjoyed the video, you might like it too. And give me the memes. Flash, bang, boom!